guess what's coming back? That's
What?
right. Occupy Wall Street, baby. Did you see this?
The thing that started it all.
Reoccupy Wall Street. That's literally happening. They are now going to reoccupy. You know what? I want to show this. Let me pop this up real quick. This is nuts. They are seriously trying to bring it back. And why? Because it's not a race thing, it's a class thing. It's these supreme elites that are trying to keep everybody under their thumb and fight each other, not worry about anything that we need to, that we actually need to worry about, which is them. Check it out. Reoccupy Wall Street. Let the people trade.
Wait. By the New York Young Republican Club.
Yep.
This is greatest timeline ever. What a time to be alive.
I know, it's pretty funny, right? The Republican Club is the one who brought this together. Yeah. And I mean, who can't get behind this? We the people, right? I mean, they are literally shutting down the ability for us to trade on their system. You know, let's get into it. Let's get into this whole thing. All right. Let me just drop this. Boom. This is it right here. I mean, you could cross out players and just write people. Same thing right now, because we are the players of the game that they don't want us to play. That's what's going on. They don't want us to play this game that they're playing. Look at this. Nope. Robinhood said back in 2016, let the people trade. Oh, really, Robinhood? It really? And then now it's in light of current market volatility, we are restricting transactions for certain securities to position closing only, including AMC and GameStop. Read more here. Yeah, you mean you're making these hedge funds are losing all this money, so you have to curb the damage. That's what they're doing there.
That's exactly it. That's exactly it. And it's I almost feel bad for the people at Robinhood, to be honest. Because I used Robinhood before all this. Well, yeah, because I was involved in a startup that was actually trying to help average people trade a while back. And so I actually used Robinhood for a while. I was playing around with it. And I thought this is great. This makes it so much easier. I don't understand any of this stuff. But this helps me out. This is a company that spent 7 years building this brand, and it's done. It's gone. They have lost all their credibility. I think
they really have.
A little sad, but they did it to themselves. This is what happens when you kiss the butts of corporate elites.
Yeah. Let me ask you, if you were on Robinhood, maybe you are still, right? Are you, or it doesn't matter?
I actually am. Yeah.
Okay, so imagine, if you will, you wake up and find Robinhood starts selling your stock off without you even knowing, which is literally what they're doing. They're selling people's shares for their own good. You can't even cancel it. You can't even cancel it. Look, read this. In light of recent volatility, we are restricting transactions. However, due to the unreasonable risk involved in brokering your position, we have closed your 4,500 shares of GameStop for an average of $118. It's up to $300 now.
So they're short. I had no idea about this.
Yes, they are basically screwing over people to try to remove the damage to these hedge funds. What? They're selling people's stocks right out from under them. This is ridiculous.
How is that legal?
How is it legal? You know what it is? It's written in their terms of service that they can do it if they are protecting the people. They're protecting you. It's so volatile. It's wording, it's political semantics written into their terms of service that they're now abusing to shore up and help these hedge funds that are losing all the money.
You know what? I was happy that they were getting sued before, but F these people, honestly.
Thank you. I agree completely. And speaking of losing money, you know how much they lost? So I reported this a little bit yesterday when Patriot J was on, and I thought it was $8 billion or something. And then I heard that it might have been more.
It's a lot more.
Check this out. $70 billion. $70 billion.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's so beautiful. I love it. It brings a tear to my eye, Adam. I'm so happy with this whole thing. I'm like, this could not have been planned any better.
That's crazy. They lost $70 billion and they're freaking out because what can they do? Quick, scramble, stop them from being able to buy, only allow them to sell. That's also what they're doing. They're not even allowing people to buy, but you can sell. Wait, well, how does that work? How is that protecting anyone? You are literally only making it good for these hedge funds, these people that are making all the money. I saw a tweet that says, "Oh, cool, you're clapping for these people that, you know, went to school for, and got their master's degree in trade and all this, and they're losing all their money." It's like, okay, trading is, they've been doing this. They've been playing this exact game themselves, making money off of people like you and me, just regular people.
And
they've been playing the game.
It's even more nefarious than that, because these people will short stocks and then go on CNBC and try to tank entire industries so that they can make money off of shorting the stock. So it's even more nefarious. This is a game to these people.
Yes, it is.
And they know exactly what they're doing, and they've done it to themselves. Listen, man, life is about balance. Anytime the pendulum swings too far in one direction, it is inevitably going to come crashing back on the other side. And they understand this, and they knew what they were doing, and now it's bitten them, and I think it is glorious.
I agree. It's it's ridiculous that we're not allowed to play the game.
No.
Only they're allowed to play the game. How dare you? How dare you make money off of our systems? That's what we do. Rules for me, but not for thee. I mean, how much more can we see to prove that this is the case of these elites? It's no longer Democrat, Republican. It's literally the elites. That's why Reoccupy Wall Street, I'm like, thank you, good. Get rid of the identity politics, because that's what they've been shoving down everyone's throats. Look, fight each other so you don't realize we're the people that are the actual people you should hate. Yeah, well, that's not going to work much longer. I mean, we have a freaking the richest man on the planet fighting for us. Elon Musk. He's been tweeting all day like, buy Dogecoin. And how is this legal? Let me pull some of his tweets up, because it is ridiculous. He's basically calling them out straight up to their faces. It's actually amazing.
I want to say something too while you're finding that. Like, this reminds me a couple weeks ago when Lindsey Graham got all up in arms about people going in the Capitol. He was like, they were sitting in our chairs, and that was and that's exactly like, how dare the Cretans sit in our chairs?
My chairs. We'll have to get it dusted.
The unwashed proletariat. That's exactly what they're doing.
It's true. Look at this. Elon Musk says you can't sell houses you don't own. You can't sell cars you don't own, but you can sell stocks you don't own. This is BS. Shorting is a scam. Legal only for vestigial reasons. Yeah, because they're abusing a system and making money off of it. And they've been running rampant for years on years. And hey, the internet exists now. People share ideas. People have come together, creating communities to further their knowledge. That's what humans do, elites. You can't stop that. Well, we've been doing it. The internet exists. Now they're taking advantage of it, and they're watching you. They're paying attention, and they're going, hey, look at what they're doing. We should take advantage of that, because they're taking advantage of it. And then they did, and now people are freaking out. I'm sorry, people, I mean elites. The elites are freaking out. They're scrambling. They lost $70 billion. That's a lot of money. That's money out of their pocket. They're going, whoa, whoa, whoa. We are supposed to have that money. We're supposed to gain $70 billion by taking advantage of this.
And one of my favorite memes, and the memes have been so good around this whole thing, but my favorite one that I saw was basically it was around the original Occupy Wall Street, where they were basically like, we're coming for you, and the elites are like, no. And then in the mid, like after that happened, there was a gigantic increase in the articles about racism.
Of course.
It was entirely to distract that population and make them think everything is about racism instead of what it actually was, which is fighting back against the establishment. That is the thing we should all be uniting about, and that is really the only thing that matters.
Well, now they're calling it an insurrection. Let me just pull this tweet up. I have the Bloomberg article, but when they posted it, they said, well, let me see. Stock market insurrection continues. All right. The EU has fallen out with AstraZeneca, and U.S. tech titans disappoint. Look at this. They're calling it an insurrection.
Of course they are.
How? What is it? Well, because the establishment is getting rocked for money by the people that basically rose up via the internet to shut him down. Yep.
And I mean, look, I think it was the New York Times, wasn't it, who called this white supremacy?
Oh my gosh, did they?
Come on, man. Come on.
I know they blamed Trump on it. They're like, it's because of Trumpism. It's
Trumpism.
Trumpism. That's the reason. Yeah. We
Yeah.
can still blame him, right? He's not I mean, we can still blame him, huh? No? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, good. Print the article.
Yes.
It's Trump. We can blame him forever. And they
Listen,
will.
man, you know everything you need to know about any person or any institution based on how they have reacted to this one singular event. If they are pro GameStop or whatever the Reddit guys, then they are good people. If they are trying to push back against this or call this an insurrection or white supremacy, those are people you should always be skeptical of because they're always going to be trying to sell you something.
Yep, exactly. I mean, and they're trying to sweep this under the rug. Look at this. Google deleted over 100,000 negative reviews. This is from the Quartering. I mean, this guy does his research, so I don't know where he got that, but I trust him. So, and that doesn't surprise me. Robinhood is straight up selling people's stocks out from under them. Like, oh, we need sell, so we could drop the price back down, so we don't lose as much money as we are. People aren't there's a story of a guy that spent that lost $15 million so far. And he's not selling. He's not selling. Hold the line. I see it constant. All these posts. Hold the line. Don't sell, because this is a new I don't want to I mean, it's a warfare against the elites. This is us realizing, like, whoa, we've got power here. They're freaking out. And no one wants to sell. Robinhood is digging itself a hole right now. They really are.
Well, now they've come out and they're like, we'll let you buy in limited quantities. We're like, okay, Robinhood. Okay, like you've dug your grave.
Yeah, we see your colors, Robinhood.
Yeah.
It's a little late. It's a little late for that. Man, I can't believe this stuff is going down. I mean, who am I kidding? I can't believe it, right? It's not even a surprise.
No, of course there was going to be backlash against this. There always was. And you know, one of the things that I really liked was Mike Cernovich released a video yesterday basically saying, thank you to everyone, because now you have shown average everyday people what this is really all about. He was talking about how his mother-in-law was asking him about this. This is something that average people can understand. If they hated Trump, fine, hate Trump all you want. But the thing that brought most people to Trump was the populist message. This is the populist message right here.
Yes,
and it has nothing to do with the orange man. It is something that should bring us all together. This is the unity moment we've been waiting for, Adam. This is
it. That's why they were trying to pin it on Trump. They were like, no. It's a Trump thing. It's an insurrection, because you guys know that word. You know, orange man bad. Can we pin it on them, please? Let's make it work. Please believe us. Please believe us. And everyone's like, no. You had your chance. You lost it. The people are finally opening their eyes and going, oh, the elites. That's why when I saw Reoccupy Wall Street popping around, I'm like, yes, finally, identity politics is coming to a close. I'm so sick of that, because it's these elites that are trying to convince us to fight each other and not realize it's them. It's them, the people up at the top. My goodness.
It's true.